Today, we're diving into one of the most complex and polarizing characters in manga history, Griffith from Berserk. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to Kentaro Miura's dark epic, you've likely heard of Griffith's infamous actions and the sheer depth of his character. But what really makes him one of the most hated and fascinating villains in fiction? Is Griffith truly evil, or is there something more to his motives? Let's unpack the moral ambiguity and intentions behind Griffith's choices and explore just how far he's willing to go in pursuit of his dreams. Griffith's dream, the ultimate obsession. Let's start with the core of Griffith's character, his ambition. From the beginning, we see that Griffith's entire identity revolves around his dream, the desire to rise above his low birth, create a kingdom of his own, and be recognized as someone who changes history. Griffith is willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve this dream. It's an all-consuming obsession, and he genuinely believes that fulfilling his vision justifies whatever atrocities he has to commit. What's unsettling, though, is how he manipulates those around him, including his own band of the Hawk, as mere tools in his grand plan. One could argue that Griffith's single-minded drive isn't inherently evil. After all, in our world, ambition is often seen as admirable. But for Griffith, ambition turns into something twisted and extreme, fueled by an almost narcissistic belief in his destiny. It's this belief that pushes him to cross moral boundaries that most people wouldn't even consider. The Casca and Guts factor, Griffith's relationship with Guts and Casca, adds layers of complexity to his character and reveals deeper cracks in his seemingly perfect exterior. Guts, in particular, is the only person Griffith acknowledges as an equal, the one who disrupts his control. Griffith is so accustomed to being worshipped by his followers that Guts's independence and challenge to his authority provoke a deep sense of insecurity. This insecurity drives Griffith to actions that are frankly tragic and horrifying. His impulsive decision to sleep with the princess in a bid to regain control after Guts leaves, for example, shows that he's willing to risk everything, even his own dream, over his wounded pride. Casca, meanwhile, has genuine admiration and love for Griffith. However, he barely acknowledges her feelings, instead using her loyalty to serve his ambition. His neglect, followed by his later horrific actions toward her, highlight just how little he values her as an individual. Griffith's treatment of both Guts and Casca reveals that he doesn't view people as individuals with their own dreams and desires. They are extensions of his own purpose. The eclipse, the defining act of evil. Of course, we can't talk about Griffith's character without discussing the eclipse, the moment he truly becomes the story's villain and ascends as Femto, one of the God Hand. By sacrificing the band of the Hawk, the very people who gave their lives and loyalty to him, Griffith commits the ultimate act of betrayal. This isn't just about personal ambition anymore. It's a willingness to sacrifice human lives on a massive scale to attain godlike power. But what makes the eclipse even darker is that Griffith shows no remorse. In his eyes, this slaughter is simply a necessary step. His twisted logic is that the lives of his followers were always meant to serve his dream, so why should they mind dying for it? The transformation into Femto symbolizes Griffith's complete abandonment of his humanity. Any moral qualms he may have had are shed. Griffith no longer has to justify his actions because he's achieved an otherworldly status where human ethics don't apply. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on Griffith and the themes of Berserk in the comments below. See you next time for more deep dives into your favorite characters and stories.